Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm NancyJoy. I'm excited to talk to you this week about anticipation. Sometimes when you're waiting and waiting and waiting for something, it builds up and it builds up and builds up inside of you, especially when you're not sure when it's going to arrive or how it's going to unfold or what it's going to look like, but you're anticipating it. Anticipation, according to Wikipedia, is being enthusiastic. It's an emotion involving pleasure and excitement and sometimes anxiety, considering some expected or longed for event or outcome. A definition. Well, that fits for me. It certainly is. It takes me back, of course, just talking about anticipation takes you back to the old Carly Simon song, Anticipation. Anyway, it's making me wait, right? And the lines in that song start out with, we can never know about the days to come, but we think about them anyway. Well, we can never know, but the beauty is that we think about them, because what we're thinking about, how we're feeling about it, is how we are using the juice, the energy of creation. It's the law of attraction. What you really passionately feel and think about all the time is what you're going to create in your field. And so anticipation, the very energy of anticipation, instead of being aggravated by it or filled with anxiety, maybe it's to learn to use that emotion, that enthusiastic passion you have for an event that's tomorrow, not today, or the next day, or the next day. But when you're in touch with that vibration of anticipation and enthusiasm, it is the very juice out of which we manifest and draw to us the things we want to create. It's been really poignant for me these days. It's like once you plan something, the big part of it is you create it, you plan it, or you hear about it, and you know you're going to do it. However this comes about, whether it's a vacation, a trip, the lottery, an investment, it doesn't matter. Whatever you are so excited about and feeling is going to happen to you is the juice with which you work. So like anything else, the more consciously you work with anticipation, the greater a benefit it is to you. For example, we recently, I talked about my family reunion. Well, that was a year in the planning. I was one of the creators. And the closer it got, the more I anticipated it, the more excited I got. Of course, being a family event, it does crush your mind, your patterns, your family patterns and your triggers. But just the excitement of it created such an incredible experience for all of us. Wasn't without its missteps, but even the missteps took us deeper into appreciating and knowing who we are as a family. Even more recently, I've been creating in my thoughts all the time the fruition of an investment that a lot of people in the spiritual community have been making lately, and perhaps you heard of it at the Rocky Dinar. My husband Mark and I have been somewhat investing in it since 2009. And it's because we have this huge understanding and belief deep inside of us that the fruition of this investment has all the potential of creating a lot of magic in our lives. A lot of things we've always wanted to do. Certainly for me, I have always wanted to expand my Heartlights work, get it out to a bigger audience. For me, it's having the resources to pay for the vehicle to do that, because that lights up my heart, connecting with all of you. My trips, we're leaving on the dolphin trip in 2 weeks. I have such anticipation. It lights up my heart. How wonderful it would be if I had created the resources to gift people some of these trips, or to make it so affordable that you could catch the magic with me and change the world with me and with the group. It would light up my heart. It's a heart light, right? So having created this potential, let's say, of this investment to happen has expanded me to keep thinking about it, and what I'm going to do, what it's going to look like, how it's going to work, how excited it's going to be, even though it isn't here yet. And actually, I truly believe it will be, but if it doesn't, think of all I have drawing to myself with these creations, dreaming about them. It's the potential of having created them that gives me permission to actually dream the impossible, like we talked about last week. Apply this to the shift we feel going on, the shift in consciousness. We've talked about it so much, that level of anticipation and excitement as it unfolds. Some of it's kind of scary as it unfolds, but underneath it all, it's so exciting. And because we feel that anticipation of this shift as it's happening and during it's happening, that every day is excitement. Every day is, gosh, what's going to happen today in our world? How's it going to unfold? What are we going to experience? So I invite you to enjoy anticipation along with me this week, no matter where it is in your life, what it is you're anticipating. I think most all of us can agree on the shift of consciousness and the new earth. And consciously use anticipation as a tool of creation and manifestation. Allow it to light up your passion. Allow it to create the excitement. That's the beauty of it. That's the gift of that emotion. So have some fun with this one this week. As I said, the dolphin trip is full. I will be posting the new Egypt journey before next week's message. It's going to be the first couple of weeks in December rather than December 21st, 2012, to celebrate the 12-12-12. So I hope some of you will anticipate that you could do that. You'll dream it. You start to create it. Look at plane fares. Look at how it might work. Start taking the steps with anticipation that you too could join with us in that. And let's see what we all create. Have a great week, and we'll see you again next week.